details emerged about the Texas fertilizer plant that was the site of Wednesday's fatal explosion and fire, a few tidbits can be gleaned from a 2007 lawsuit that the plant's owners filed against agribusiness giant Monsanto. The suit, filed as a potential class action in U.S. District Court for the Western District of Texas, claimed that Monsanto had artificially inflated prices for its herbicide Roundup through anti-competitive actions. The suit did not relate to storing fertilizer believed to be at the root of Wednesday's blast. The suit was filed by Texas Grain Storage Incorporated. The company now calls itself West Texas Fertilizer Company. In the suit, the company said that it was started in 1957 as a grain storage business by the Plassic family in the town of West Texas. It later built a small fertilizer blend plant and started selling fertilizer to area farmers. Zach Cover, executive director of the Texas Commission of Environmental Quality, told a news conference Wednesday that the fertilizer storage and blending facility had been there since 1962. The Monsanto Protection Act is the name opponents of the farmer assurance provision have given to this terrifying piece of policy, and it's a fitting moniker given its shocking content. President Barack Obama signed a spending bill, H.R. 933, into law on Tuesday that includes language that has food and consumer advocates and organic farmers up in arms over their contention that the so-called Monsanto Protection Act, which is probably a much better name for it, is a giveaway to corporations that was passed under the cover of darkness. There's a lot being said about it, but there are 5 terrifying facts that the Farmer Assurance Provision, Section 735 of the spending bill, to get you acquainted with the reasons behind the ongoing uproar. The Monsanto Protection Act effectively bars federal courts from being able to halt the sale or planting of controversial genetically modified, aka GMO, or genetically engineered GE seeds, no matter what health issues may arise concerning GMOs in the future. The advent of genetically modified seeds, which has been driven by the massive Monsanto company and their exploding use in farms across America, came on fast and has proved a huge boon for Monsanto's profits. But many anti-GMO folks argue there have not been enough studies into the potential health risks of this new class of crop. Well, now it appears that even those studies are being completed, and they end up revealing severe adverse health effects related to the consumption of genetically modified foods. The courts will have no ability to stop the spread of the seeds and the crops they bear. The provisions language was apparently written in collusion with Monsanto. Lawmakers and companies working together to craft legislation is by no means a rare occurrence in this day and age, but the fact that Senator Roy Blunt, Republican of Missouri, actually worked with Monsanto on a provision that in effect allows them to keep selling seeds, which then can go on to be planted even if it's found to be harmful to consumers, is stunning. It's just another example of corporations bending Congress to their will, and it's one that could have dire risks for public health in America. Number 3, many members of Congress were apparently unaware that the Monsanto Protection Act even existed within the bill they were voting on. No surprise there. H.R. 933 was a spending bill aimed at averting a government shutdown and ensuring that the federal government would continue to be able to pay its bills. But the Center for Food Safety maintains that many Democrats in Congress were not even aware that the provision was in the legislation. Why, that's absurd. Congress is out of the loop? They don't know what's going on? They don't read before they sign? That's unheard of. But then again, no it isn't. It's business as usual. What's on TV tonight?